There's a study, I call it the Joe Coke trick. All right, Joe Coke. Joe Coke. Study they did, and this is one of Cialdini's biggest, most favorite studies, where he has people there, they take test subjects and they put them in like, I think it was an art gallery. It's not even important, but they're looking at art or whatever, and they tell them the studies about the art and they're rating the art or whatever. And don't quote me on that, it's the exact thing. The important part of the study is that in the middle of the study, one of the guys, there's two subjects looking at art. One of them, okay, who is in on it, let's say, leaves the art gallery for a second and he goes to get a drink. Okay, he goes to get a drink. When he comes back from the vending machine to the other guy who was there, not in on it, he has a Coke for himself and he brings the other guy a Coke himself. Okay? He's like, hey man, I was getting a drink for myself. I thought you might be thirsty too. Gives it to him. Okay? Gives it to him. Then they doesn't say anything about it. They go through the rest of the fake study looking at art pieces or whatever. And then as they're finishing up, he tells them that I don't remember what it was. He might have been selling raffle tickets. Is that what it is? Selling raffle tickets for this thing. Would this guy be interested in buying any? Okay? They tested it with him coming back with a Coke as a gift, ask for raffle sales, versus don't come back with a Coke, just ask for raffle sales at the end. I think it was like 3-1. Like 3-1 more raffle ticket sales because he brought the guy a fucking Coke. Brought the guy a Coke. So he goes, and they go deep into the study about the dollar values because a Coke was like $1 and he's getting like $10 in return in raffle tickets. So the favor is not equal. Just because perceived value is this high, your return favor that you can get is actually much higher in return. Okay? As long as you do it the way we've talked about here. The 3 most valuable things you can bring to any guy, I don't care what level he's at, I don't care what age he's at, I don't care where he's from, I don't care what his bank account says, I don't care what kind of car is in his garage. Okay? The 3 most valuable things that you can offer him, by the way, the more valuable they are, as gifts that you give to him or favors, the more reciprocity you trigger, the more goodwill you have, right? Is women, connections, and skills. Women, number 1. You can introduce a guy to new women, he will love you. He will just love you, right? It's primal. Can't help it. Even if he's got a main girl, he has 0 interest in fucking other women at that point in his life. He just, as you guys know, you just like being surrounded by women. Everyone does, right? It makes you feel good. It makes you feel at home in the world, right? So women. Number 2, introductions or connections, right? So if you can't bring him women, but you can bring him connections to people he didn't know, people that you think could help him add value to his life, he's going to value the fuck out of that too. And number 3 are skills. Skills are tools, right? So if you can't bring him women, you can't get him connections, at the very least, maybe you have certain skills that he could use, right? Maybe you have a certain talent that he doesn't have in his business and you can add that and you're happy to do it for him for free, right? Or even like his air conditioning is broken, he doesn't know how to fix it. You're like, don't call anyone, dude. I got this. Using your skills, right, to handle that.